Don't click away straight away. We've actually got a pretty important question at the end of this, so either stay to the end or skip to the end or just read the comments because that's where the result will be.
Is it too early to call the Mustang the Corolla killer? I assume that's correct.
Come join me, Nick.
Yeah, this is the most uncomfortable part about
Shooting YouTube videos. Yeah, these
terrible. Okay, we do like a full-blown gangster league. Yeah.
Welcome back to another episode of Jake and Friends.
Obviously, exactly 1 week later, like we promised.
Because we're really good at maintaining our promises here.
What are we doing, Nick? Sitting currently drinking a nice cold water.
That's pretty helpful.
We are 3RZing the Mustang.
We're currently down here with Steedy Fab.
Inside the Golby's fabrication area.
We're pretty
Also visited by the skid factory.
Actually,
Made famous by the skid factory.
there's a poster behind where we've been working all day with a picture of Al and his big head saying use your brain, and that's the only thing that we've been not using, staring near that poster, standing near that
No, we've
poster.
been trying to use our brain, but trying to figure out how to use your brain when you're putting a 3RZ in the Mustang and it doesn't work.
It's just, we got Al just gazing over our poor decisions for the last day.
Oh, such poor decisions.
That's come along pretty well. Motor's mounted, kind of.
No, motor's in. All the both manifolds still fit for the Lexus, which is good.
Somehow.
That's just currently we're reusing the intercooler core from the Lexus, and so we're making new end tanks and stuff to suit it.
Basically, Nick came up here yesterday morning. You guys didn't really achieve all on the first day, did you?
Well, nah.
Because when I got here, nothing really happened. All we
Yeah.
did was pull it out and regret everything that you'd done so far.
Well, Matt's sitting right there.
He was the one who was
We had to cut our
regretting it
gussets.
most.
We made gussets and had to cut the gussets back out. We got it mounted yesterday. It was mounted. This was just cooling down when we slept.
We spent the day sampling the local cuisine and putting up Jake and Friends banners around the place. Sorry, Golby.
Put it up there. Just discreetly. We made sure that no one would see them straight away.
Make sure it's definitely not the first one you see when you walk in the door of this workshop. Well, what's still to go? Motor's in. Intercooler's, what, 3/4 of the way there?
Yeah, it's got a weld it out.
Yeah, mount it.
Yeah.
That's really it.
Um,
Cooler piping, dump pipe, which most of the dump pipe Lexus fits.
The radiator's in and it just about fit perfectly.
This wasn't square.
No, but I mean like the hoses and stuff from the Lexus are like, they're like this much too short.
Yeah,
Just a fraction too short. So we're actually going to go over to Golby's other shop and raid his Speedflow supplies.
Purchase some Speedflow from Golby.
Just ask to pay some Speedflow
After
fittings.
pay it, because, I mean, Jesus Christ, I can't afford this shit.
You know you can't afford that.
No. Dash 20, 150 degree. That's a $200 fitting right there.
You wait till we leave and we're like, thanks Golby for the Dash 4 fitting here in my abnormally small hands.
Plumb the radiator in, the intercooler will go in, and the piping, the intercooler, dump pipe, exhaust / side pipe. Matt has gone down to make some intercooler end tanks. We came up with the bright idea of while he's gone, we will mount this water pump. There's many different places we could have mounted it. Like, that's the inlet, that's the outlet, that's the radiator side. So it was like, that was the old the Lexus trick. Then we thought, hey, let's go here. It's a great idea. One hose going across here, this hose going to this, everything works. And he got us with the plan, chance to make a template. This is what we've come up with. Functional. It mounts on this way, as you can tell. We weld this to the side there, and that promptly mounts right about there, creating very good water pump fitment. We had to do this. We didn't have a choice. We were gonna, see, obviously we had a circle drawn, but there's wiring in the middle, so you got to avoid the wiring. So we just made these nice curvatures here, because no one likes square edges. We might even dimple dye it, so we'll see how Matt feels about this. He didn't leave us with any scissors, so we have to use some shears. Turns out they're great scissors, Matt.
Hey Al, we did it, Al. We used our Brian.
Over-trumped by the Jake and Friends flag, I just say. Let's go down to Matt and get him to build it. Alright, so we've come up with that template. Yeah, cool. He likes it, he reached for it. Notice how he saw it, but he's hands straight towards it.
What do you reckon of our bracket?
Template. So what am I actually going to cut out of that? The penis.
The penis bit.
I did not make this bracket. I'm just welding it on.
If he made it, it'd actually look like a cop. You proud of what you've done? It looks fucking terrible, doesn't it?
The only part that we did was shit. Yeah, baby.
I think the plan is now we're going to leave the car here.
Yeah.
And then we're going to take it home with us.
See how we go for time.
Actually, whatever those guys do, I'm probably going to leave here very shortly and go home.
It's full of lies.
I pretty much only come up here for a holiday. I told my
You
wife.
want to rewire my dash, don't lie.
I told my wife I needed to come up here because it was important, and I've done nothing.
You
I've been on
got
2 smoko trips.
That's important.
I bought us energy drinks and lunch, right? I'm a integral part of this operation. You guys would be hungry right now if it wasn't for me.
No, we're not just would have gone and got it.
Yeah, fair point. We ate too much lunch too. I think we should have had the energy drinks and the lunch the other way around. That probably would have helped.
Yeah,
us
need
a
an
bit
drink now, or not.
Yeah.
Before.
And you know if I leave, I'm not coming back. I'm just going to go down to the shop and get some milk. Go on. Out of here.
Going pretty quick. I mean, considering we're in that car 2 weeks.
And it's got an engine and transmission in it. It's got an off-the-shelf transmission mount in it too,
Yeah,
which
it
is
does.
impressive.
And we're reusing a lot of the stuff from the Lexus in it because we know the stuff from the Lexus worked. There's no real reason to reinvent the wheel when you've got a car that runs 880s at that weight. It'd be really interesting to run exactly as it sits in a lighter car and see exactly the change it makes rather than change everything at once and then go, why is it not going to the track, or why is it not going fast, or whatever. So I mean, around 880s is weighing 3,400 pounds or 3,380. If that weighs 2,800 pounds, then the same, everything's
300 or 400 pounds out of it and put a proper rear end in it, thing's gonna...
bingo. There's no reason why it can't work.
Nice short wheelbase too, so it's
Same.
gonna be proper puckering for Nick when he drops that train brake.
Like I'm going to take the subframe out and go get it powder coated because people are going to see it.
Not only that, but putting in skid plates so that when it comes back down, it can hit those instead of the control arms.
Yeah, because that would suck.
It's gonna be a wild ride.
You can just buy them off the shelf. You don't have to. You don't have to make skid plates. You can just buy the skid plates
Yeah,
off the
that's
shelf.
right, yeah.
Because Mustangs have a tendency to do that.
I've never done a wheelie in my car, ever.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Kenda's in 2 weeks.
Yeah, Kenda isn't too. So stay tuned for that. We'll be heading down to Kenda. Well, next weekend we'll get the Mustang back, take it home, and then the weekend after that we'll be heading off on probably Thursday afternoon to go down there to Sydney. We test on Friday. Provided it doesn't break, we'll be racing it Saturday. Which my car has a history of like the first time I drop the tramp brake button, regardless of what it does, it's going to be impressive. So it's either going to go down the track and PB like a motherfucker and be like panicking trying to turn it down, or it'll break in the burnout. I don't think there's going to be much in between those two options. It's just
There's not really much.
it's kind of what my car does. It either, whatever it does it impressively. But we do have one super duper duper important question for everyone, which is we've been struggling at the moment.
Been trying to come up with a name for the Mustang.
That's
it's
right.
It's a red Mustang, 92 model. Obviously notchback. You guys have seen the videos and photos of it. We've got to come up with a name for it.
It can't be the Red Rocket because every fucking red car is called the Red Rocket.
Red Rocket. Every red car is called Red Rocket. It's a Mustang, so don't call it Sally.
Just don't go with generic bullshit. Like we want to hear some imaginative names.
Whoever has the best name has voted by us.
When we get t-shirts made up, you'll get an OG t-shirt.
You get the
to go
first
with it.
one. The very first t-shirt that Dave Overtaken Lane makes, you can have
The
it.
very first t-shirt that one of the assorted Daves prints for us.
Correct.
It's gonna
Depending
have
on
your name
people's
on it.
time schedules. When we need them done ASAP. One of the assorted Daves will, yeah.
You know what?
whoever-
We'll just send the file to both of them, and then whoever comes back first will pay their invoice, and we'll stitch the other one up. No, I wouldn't do that to you, Dave.
It's up to you to figure out which one.
So leave us a comment. Tell us what you think we should name the Mustang, and if we think it's a good enough name, we'll make a big deal about it, and we'll bring it up on some shirts, and everyone will get one.
And next week,
Not everyone. Someone will get one.
Next week we'll probably do.
Well, next week
Next
we'll
week will
have
probably
more-
be
we'll have
Mustang will be
more-
home, so you get more.
I'll try and come
more
up
of
with
an
a
idea on what that looks like, and then, but also we'll be finishing the Crusader and getting it ready to go. So
Oh yeah, that's right.
there'll be. Well, it's tech. Everything's ready to go now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I teched it. I got my license again. I let a lot of things expire. So yeah, stick with us, and we'll be back next week with another installment of this debauchery.
3RZ Mustang. Don't include 3RZ in the name or 4-cylinder or anything like that.
No, it's a Tacoma powered
It is,
Fox body.
no,
coupe.
is it Tacoma powered Fox body coupe
Yeah.
right now? What I'm saying is that if you can't call it something like
Oh yeah, don't be with the name.
yeah
No, the
4-cylinder
name has to
red
be
or
good.
something
The
fucking
name
retarded,
has to be. Hang on.
because
I had a name for it.
there's a chance we're not going to continue on with the 4-cylinder thing forever.
What did I call it?
Redford or something?
Redford Martinez. That was the name.
Yeah,
I
no,
had.
it's
It was terrible. It wasn't supposed to be great. I was just punching information in a random name
terrible. What
generator.
did I have?
I wish we had had something like the Ratchet Hatch.
Yeah, the Ratchet Hatches.
That was
one.
perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like
It's
yeah.
already a Mustang.
But yeah, there's like white ones that are called White Girl Wasted.
Yeah,
Like, that's a cool Mustang name, but there's heaps of cool names. We just need to come up with something good.
So we're not very imaginative. That's why the Crusader, after 7 years of me owning, it's still called the Crusader.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go through Braid Golby a little bit more, then I'll get the out of here. So I'll see y'all next week when we come back.
He's making an exhaust for me tonight.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Why would I make an exhaust?
Why wouldn't you? I thought we're all in this together, Jake. Yes, we are.
You thought wrong, friend. See yous. Do you reckon he's gonna watch us tonight when we sleep?
Oh, fucking oath he is.
Hi.
Hello.
We're staying in the stank tank.
This is the stank tank room. We've been told we're not allowed to get into that couch. Under no circumstances can we touch that couch.
So later on, he's gonna watch us in live, get on that couch.
Also, you know, this might be his couch, but I mean, Christian. I mean, really.
Whose lotion is that?
Whose lotion?
Is that communal lotion?
Is it?
Can we grab a bit?
Can we just
Borrow
borrow?
the squeeze?
Can we borrow a bit, bro?
I don't think he'd mind. Christian.
I don't think he would. He's a nice guy.
Christian's a pretty cool
He's a nice guy.